Hello students, welcome to our computer class, and in this class we will see introduction to Windows. That means we will see what happens when we start a computer, and after the computer is started, what is there in the computer. We will see all those things. Okay, what happens when we start a computer? That means when we turn on the power, what happens? The operating system which is there in the read-only memory, that is ROM, that is copied into main memory and it starts working. What is this operating system? It is new word, no? Listen. Operating system, it is a software program which does all the things in computer. That means whatever we want to do, we have to do through this operating system only. This operating system only does all those things. For example, we are typing from keyboard. Okay, and whatever we are typing here, that is displayed on the monitor, right? So how? That is because of operating system. And we want to open something in computer, and we use mouse for opening. Suppose I want to open this new folder, so I have to click my mouse left button 2 times, right? Double click we have to do. So I did, and the new folder is open. So how this is open? Mouse is a hardware device, and this new folder, it is there in the computer, but when I use mouse to open this new folder is open. How? That is because of this operating system. That means operating system, it takes input from input devices and processes it, and it is displayed on the monitor, or it is like if we want to take a printout, we get printout like that. So operating system only does all these things. So in simple terms we can say operating system acts as a bridge between hardware devices and software programs. Okay, that means it helps hardware devices to communicate with software programs. Fine. So when we start a computer, this operating system is loaded into computer and computer is started. So this loading means we can say copying. This copying process is called booting process. BOOTING, booting process. Okay, fine. When once this booting process is done, then if at all there are more than one user in computer, then that will ask username, and if we have any password, it will ask us to enter the password, and we will enter the password, and we'll our computer is ready now. We can use, right? Fine. So the first screen which you can see now in my computer, my laptop, the first screen you can see after the booting process is called desktop. DESKTOP, desktop. Okay. So we'll see the parts of desktop. In desktop we have like these are icons. This is icon of recycle bin, and these are different folders, and this is recorder. These are icons, and this is desktop background, and this long strip is there no at the bottom of this desktop. This is called taskbar. Okay, now I'll explain you all these things. Icons. First of all, icons are like, they act like buttons. Buttons means when we click or when we press, it is open, right? So same way, if we want to see what is there in this folder, school folder, then I have to double click on it. Okay, that means when we click 2 times, we have to click the left button of our mouse. Children, remember, left button we have to click when we want to open. So when we click 2 times, when we double click any folder or any icon, that particular folder or that particular software or that particular thing is opened. Okay, so for example, we'll open again new folder. See, this new folder is open. If in this folder is empty now, if we have anything in this, we can see, right? So icons are like buttons. Fine, this is normal icon, this is normal, this is normal, but this is little bit different. Why? See, in the down left corner we have one small square, no, small square and small arrow is there in that, right? So these type of icons are called shortcuts. That means this is actually a screen recorder I use for making videos, and I want to use it every time I make video, na? So I don't want to keep it anywhere in many folders. So I don't want to waste my time opening all the folders every time. So I'll just create the shortcut and keep it on my desktop. So whenever I want to make a video, I'll just double click it, then recorder is started. That is the use of these shortcuts. Okay, they act like links. The main program is somewhere actually in my computer, but I have shortcut of this program on my desktop, which is very easy to open. That is the use of shortcuts. Fine, this recycle bin we'll talk about now. Whenever we delete any file or folder or any program, that goes into recycle bin. This is recycle bin. The name itself is explaining. Recycling means we can use it again. For example, we'll delete this new folder and see now. I'm deleting new folder and it goes to recycle bin. Here, delete. See, new folder is disappeared from desktop. Where is it gone? It is in recycle bin. See, our recycle bin mein we have this new folder. Fine, but by mistake I have deleted this new folder. So I want it again on my desktop. We cannot open here. It will tell you, you have to restore it. See, restore means taking back. So we'll select this new folder and you have an option here, restore the selected items. So I'm clicking there. See, recycle bin is empty again and we have new folder on our desktop again, right? So that is the use of recycle bin. If at all by mistake we have deleted some file or folder or any software program, we can take it again, we can restore it again. Fine. Now we'll talk about the important part of desktop, that is taskbar. Okay, there are many icons on the taskbar. You can see they are called quick access icons or quick launch icons. That means, see, I have the icons, the software programs which I use again and again, which I use every day, we can say, that ones we put on taskbar. Okay, for quick access, that means to access it immediately, quickly, within no time. We don't need to go to for example, if we have to open MS Paint, what are the steps to open MS Paint? We have to go to start button, then all programs, then accessories, and in that accessories we have MS Paint. So 4 steps we have to do. But now in my computer I have pinned it into taskbar. So immediately I can open with single click. See, MS Paint is here. So this is the use of advantage of taskbar. And we have a start button here, and then in the right side we have small arrow is there, that is called system tray. When I click here, we have, this is called system tray. like antivirus, it shows here battery and speakers, sound settings, and if we insert, if we put any pen drive, that is shown there like that. So this is called system tray. And then we have network symbol, and any notifications are there, that one, and we have clock and calendar. So all these things are in the right side of the taskbar. Fine. See now, we'll open two three things. New folder is open, and I'm opening MS Paint also. So now like this we have opened, suppose 4 5 programs, 4 5 files like that, and we want to go to desktop. Okay, so every file or every program we have to close, then we come to desktop, right? But in the taskbar, which is like mostly it is ignored, we have one small rectangle here in the extreme right corner. See, where is my mouse pointer? Extreme down right. So when I click here, we come to desktop directly. See, all the programs which are opened, they are minimized. I'll show you once again. I opened two programs. One is new folder and the other one is MS Paint. So I want to go to desktop. I am not minimizing each and every one. Simply I am going to extreme right and click. Single click. All the programs are minimized and we are in desktop, right? So, and what else we have in taskbar is, like whatever programs we minimize, they are pinned to taskbar. They are in taskbar. Again we can open with single click. Okay, so these are the some advantages of taskbar. We can fix which the programs which we use again and again, and then we can, like we can close, minimize all the, not close, sorry, we can minimize all the programs at once and come back to desktop. Like through desktop only we can do anything, no, in computer. Suppose you want to watch movies in YouTube, you have to open this browser and then go to YouTube, right? Then watch movie. Where is this browser? It is there on the desktop. And I want to make a video. Where is my recorder? It is on the desktop. Like everything we have to do, that is through the desktop only we can do. Okay, fine. I hope you understand all the concepts, like what is operating system and what is booting process, and then what is desktop, and what are the different parts of desktop, like icons, taskbar, and this desktop screen. Students, remember this desktop screen, background, theme, screensaver, all these things we can set. They are in desktop management topic. And files and folders are also there. I'll put that links in description box. You can watch the videos again. Okay, so I hope you understand all these things. If you have computer at your home, you can start practicing. Thank you, and stay home, stay safe. God bless you all.